Was really good. We back. Motor City Sports Talk. We double dip today. Talking about Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Is he a starting caliber linebacker for the Detroit Lions or anybody else in the league? Yes, he's still with the Lions. Tennessee Ball, all that, man. Shout out to the SEC, stand up. But I don't believe that he's a starting caliber linebacker, period, in the league. He's not a good tackler. I'm sorry. I seen him whiff at tackles. He's too small. He got some quickness. But I don't see him, being a staple of the Detroit Lions linebacker core. He's a rotational special team type of player. And unless he get bigger, faster, stronger, and learn how to tackle better, I don't see him being a starting linebacker for the Lions at all. I just don't like what I seen on film from him. A lot of people are big on him, but I don't see it. I seen him whiff at a lot of tackles. He's just too small to deliver the boom in a run game. For him to prosper, the Lions going to have to get one hell of a defensive line for him to run free. And he's just not a guy that I want starting at my linebacker position. You're better off, making Killebrew into a linebacker. He already got just as much size as Reeves-Maybin. His frame can add on a little bit of muscle. He already fast. He got a little bit of coverage skills. He can thump. I don't even see Reeves-Maybin as a second string linebacker. I'm sorry, a lot of people might think I'm dissing this guy, but I just don't see the talent. Maybe it just clicked for him next year. Possibly, man. I just think he's a rotational, special teams type of player. And that's where he bring value at. I think the Lions need to, identify a linebacker in free agency and in the draft and move forward. And, Maybin and Paul Warlow and whoever else can be depth players at linebacker. I like Nigel Bradham from the Eagles, used to play for the Bills. A lot of speed, good coverage, can tackle at the linebacker position. In the draft, I haven't really got in depth with the draft linebackers yet. But if Jalen Reeves-Maybin is starting at linebacker for the Lions next year, it's a huge weak spot. That's a huge hole. He's a liability in the run, big time. He's just too small. He quick and fast, but I don't think he's good enough in coverage to make up for what he lacks in the run game. But I can be wrong. Rookies do develop. Maybe it click for him in year 1 to clear 2. Maybe he hit the weight room, get a little bit bigger, stronger, faster. But his stature and his current body frame, it ain't going to hold up to be no starting linebacker. I believe Jarrad Davis needs some horses next to him and in front of him. And I think he needs a real running mate. Nigel Bradham from the Eagles would be a great running mate from him. And bringing other linebackers in as well in the draft or, other linebackers that they do like. But Reeves-Maybin and him ain't going to be running mates. It ain't going to cut it, They need a real, true outside linebacker that knows how to play the position, that can thump and cover a little bit. But can maybe, develop into an adequate starter? Possibly, but I really don't see him being a good starting linebacker, man. I just see him being a special team player that's going to shoot down there and make some big tackles and be an impact on special teams and spell, at linebacker every now and again. A lot of people may not agree with me on this, but it's just what I seen on film. I wasn't happy with what I seen from this guy. But like I said, he's a rookie. Maybe a click for him in year 2. He's worth keeping. He got some talent, but I just don't like his size. And his speed and his coverage talent don't make up for what he lacks of bringing in the running game. He don't thump. He can't tackle good enough for me to just, overlook those deficiencies, for what he's sufficient at doing. He's a good athlete, quick, fast, but he's not that good in coverage. That's, for you to overlook what he's lacking in the run support department and what he's lacking in the tackle department. Like I said, I'd rather just turn Killebrew into a full-time linebacker and have him start before I start Jalen Reeves-Maybin, man. I know a lot of key people like him, but I'm just not a fan. What I seen last year. Like I said, that's last year. Year 1 and year 2, then year 2 to year 3. You never know. He might become a Pro Bowl linebacker. But I bet my pretty penny on that he won't be that. He's just a depth guy at best in the special teams player. He can probably make the Pro Bowl as a special team player or something like that. But him being a Pro Bowl or adequate starter, I don't see it in his future. But let me know what y'all think. We gone.